Thank you so much. Good morning. Karen Sio and Stella Quisto, Melanie and Devo Brown with you on this Wednesday of a shorter week for many people. So hope you're enjoying it so far. Good morning to you, and thank you for waking up with BT. If you woke up a little tired today, we understand it. Long weekend, and then this is the second day of the week. It feels very Tuesday-like.
Yes.
We were saying, not very Wednesday.
Still summer. Summer throws a wrench into things, right?
People go out late. You have a later dinner. You want to have a patio drink with somebody, you know, or backyard drink. So your sleep patterns might be a little bit off.
They are way off. In fact, a new survey says this. The average person goes to bed at 10:30, 6 p.m. They're not obviously talking to anyone that does a morning show. That's fine. So 10:36, but here's the cool part, or interesting part. They don't fall asleep until 11:18. Right? Do the math.
Okay.
Wow,
That's a long time.
Yeah.
So the average person says, they regret not going to bed earlier 3 times a week. Obviously, this adds up. And here are some of the reasons for staying up late. Unfinished chores is something completely separate, but I want to put it all together. Reasons why people are staying so late. Maybe you didn't finish some chores. Maybe it's the nighttime quiet hours. Maybe you put the kids to bed and you finally get, the 1-2 hours to yourself.
I feel that.
Or avoid the next work day. Well, by the way, it's still going to come.
Can we talk to that 15%? That's not how it works.
But in their heads, that's how they...
You don't stop time.
No.
You still have to get up and
You're just going to be more tired the next day if you put it
Staying up does not, trust me, I know. Staying up does not prevent that early hour from coming to you.
How many work days have you tried to avoid?
Oh, my God. Every single one of them, Karen. No.
But the question is, everyone kind of asks you, right? If you work on a morning show, what's the first question people always ask you? It's,
what time do you go to bed?
And then interchange with the other one. What time do you
wake up?
Wake up.
Oh, yeah.
It's always those ones.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, wait a second, this is a hard question.
She's tired.
I'm tired from the early morning wake up.
Karen Stolen, you're probably newest to this shift, I would say, for the years.
Yeah.
So what is your routine?
Well, I go to bed very early because I don't nap when I get home. So I forego the nap and I stay up all day, and then all day. Once that night comes, and I mean like evening, I go to bed at like 7:15, 7:30.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
That's lights out.
Do you have blackout blinds?
What?
I do.
Okay.
I do. And I close the door, and I'm good. I can fall asleep within 10 minutes.
15?
It's early.
I'm just heading out for dinner.
I know.
He's making his dinner reservations.
You don't want to know what time I start making dinner.
No. Yes, we do. Now we do.
Well, sometimes I start prepping and like making it. I don't eat at this time, but I like make it sometimes around like 3:30.
That's okay.
That's okay.
In the
It's all
afternoon.
relative.
A lot of people do that,
And then I
too.
put it in the fridge, and then
And is your husband cool with that? Like, he's accepted, okay, goodbye, Karen.
I sometimes just don't see him because he's just like not home from work. So
Right.
I leave his
Ships
meal in the
night.
fridge, and yeah, I'm in bed by the time he gets home most days.
But it works. Like, you come in extra early because of the new shift.
I do, because I start, well, not I start. I wake up at 2:15. I've had people message me, like, it takes you 4 hours to get ready. No, I'm not getting ready from 2:15 until 6 a.m. I come into the office and I start working.
Yeah.
So the news team is in, and you would know this, Mel, because you did the news shift for so long.
A lot goes on behind the scenes, right?
We're in a
with the
lot
team.
earlier.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about you? Because I can imagine with the two
I don't go to
girls.
bed until they go to bed. So if it's like a little bit in the summer, they're a little bit later to go to bed.
Yeah.
So I'm usually in bed by like 9:30, which is still early. But sometimes I look at the time and I'm like, whoa, it's 10:30. I got to go to bed.
What happened? Also,
Yeah.
in this survey, the top sleep disruptors are partners snoring and tossing and turning without outing Daniel.
No,
Is that an issue?
there's nothing waking me up.
Okay, you're out.
Yeah, I'm out.
You're a heavy sleeper?
Yeah, I'm a heavy
Oh,
sleeper.
okay.
Yeah, so like he can toss and turn. I used to be a much lighter sleeper, and he would have he actually have very vivid dreams, Daniel. So that would wake me up, but I found them entertaining, so I didn't mind.
It was like a show.
So
Okay.
yeah.
And yours?
It's nowhere near yours, because when you get to Devo's, you're going to be blown away.
no
I
one
don't
needs
know
mine. It's
how
fine.
you work on a morning show, what you do.
Mine's ridiculous.
Mine, pre-kid days were very different from now. So, like, I want to go to bed at 7:15. Bless you, Karen. I want to do it. Like, my eyes are like... But by the time we get home from, say, the baseball diamond or the hockey arena or whatever, it's now 9 o'clock, and then I have to shower before I go to bed, this, that, and the other thing. But I remember years ago, I'm so sorry, Scott, but I would sleep in the same bed, and I would set my alarm, my snooze, and I'd hit it over and over and over. It'd be like 2:15, 2:33, and he'd be like, just get up already. I'm like, no, but this is part of my routine. We've learned, finally, we've adjusted, and then we'll sleep in separate quarters.
So, okay, so you guys don't sleep in the...
No, and we don't sleep in the same bed if I'm working on this show.
shift,
because
yeah.
I finally realized after all these years that was not nice to do.
That's very
That's a really mean thing to do.
I do it.
You do it?
I do
too.
it. Yeah, and I do feel bad.
Do you have a couple
but-
alarms or just the one?
No, I have at least 4.
And,
So,
but your husband's...
he's a good man.
He's a later evening kind of nighttime person too, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
He's only had maybe 2 hours of sleep
Well,
at that
until
point.
he says
snooze.
it's a problem, then you just assume everything's okay, right?
Yeah, you know what? To be fair, he doesn't really wake up, or if he does, he
Okay.
pretends he's not awake.
Oh, that's nice.
Now,
Yeah.
when Karen's waking up, Devo is...
Going to bed.
Probably within my first hour of sleep at that point.
Wild.
So 10:36, I wish was a start. 11:18 even, I wish was a start time of falling asleep. I usually fall asleep somewhere between 12:30 and 1:30. And then I'm up just after 4. But I do take or try for a little bit of a nap during the day. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. And then even if it doesn't happen, I know, and then sometimes even if it doesn't happen, I still go all the way through until about midnight or so.
Oh, no,
Because if I do try and go to sleep early, and this is something, I've spoken about on the show, I wake up early because my mind is very active. So if I go to bed at 10:30, where it's saying right there, 10:36, I will be up by 1-ish, and then that's it for me for the night. So that's kind of how my brain and body operates, I guess. And it's not for everyone, and I do not suggest it or ever even want anyone to get into those sleep habits. But that's kind of where I'm at.
I just
with
think
it.
about when you're winding down is like my first time to get up to go pee. That's pretty much parallel because
Well,
I
maybe that's why I don't have
Too
to get
much
up and go
information.
pee in the middle of the night because I don't sleep long enough to have to do that. Right? People sleep 8 hours. They have to get up after 3-4 hours. I sleep 3 hours, so I'm like before and after. I'm good to go.
Okay, I'm like 3 times a night now. Aging's cool. Anyway, should we take a break? We'll take a break.
let's
Maybe we
do
take a
that.
little bit of a nap.
Not a bathroom break.
A nap. Okay, coming up. I gotta go to the bathroom. Coming up next, we're gonna check in with our Rick Campanelli. He is joining us live from Joe Fresh, celebrating their new collection, and it features Crayola. This is really cool. We'll be right back.